for that one.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Darrell Taylor in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Second and 11 now. A shotgun snap for Newton. Completes it to Lee. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Newton out wide. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
13-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Now he's flushed out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
On the carry.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down and 4.
This is out quickly to the right, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 0-0-0. Right there.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. We also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, they'll run with White, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. From the 50, Newton. And he's got Sanu. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 30. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut it to 3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll set up to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Throwing again, Newton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Patriot first down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get else in order to try and get this running game going.
Check 50, check 50. 8. Lock 54. Hey, what's the ball?
On second down, it's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Covered by Jason.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. Set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You're trailing to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. This is White on the screen. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off-play action. Newton. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Newton on first down. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Newton has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
To Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Point after, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long.
Hey, check right 21, right 21, check right 21. Good.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that that will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now Edelman. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right there, 54.
To throw is Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again with Carson, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and as tough as any receiver in the NFL.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Here we go. Switch. Go.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's 3rd and 10.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
4-yard line.
On second down now, it's White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
New England ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action. It's Newton. Flush to his right. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A gain of 11.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
20.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up
Second and 12.
At the 34-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter.
17.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. A quick toss outright. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
2 yards.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he is all the way up past the 25. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out the interception. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
Complete to Greg Olsen.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Second and 16.
Right there, 54.
Now it's Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check right, check 3, check 20. Check, crunch.
Now it's Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake, for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
A 2-yard gain.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Newton. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for New England, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they will fall to 1-1.